Hello everyone and welcome back to round 11 of the F1 23 Williams Road to Glory. Yes, we return this weekend to my home Grand Prix and the team's home Grand Prix. Yes, we're back here in Silverstone. Of course, if you missed out on this video that went live last week from Austria, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out. We're having a very, very good run this season. P8 currently in the Drivers' Championship. The team currently sat in P5, locked into battle with Aston Martin, and that's because we're actually making very, very good gains on the performance chart there. Currently in P6, but not far behind McLaren, Mercedes, or Aston Martin. Only a couple of upgrades back, so fingers crossed we can continue on the good momentum. I'm hoping, really hoping, we can score some points on our home GP weekend. And, you know, I've kind of spoke to a couple of people before about editing and things like that. So, you know, I kind of got a couple of people in mind for that kind of thing, but well, we'll wait and see what the future holds. And streaming, therefore, would hopefully become a more important thing as well. But anyway, ramble over. Let's get into Q3, and let's try and put on a show for the home crowd. I want to try and get into the 25s here. That's the goal. We certainly won't be in for a shout of pole, I don't think, but maybe we can get top 5 if we get the lap nailed. That was a really nice first sector as well. That was close. Almost invalidated. Just had a huge wash of understeer. These are the corners I need to get right, though. Trying to leave it 6th gear more in places. Oh, come on. Bit of a lock-up through the final chicane, but we'll gather it up and we'll try and finish the lap. What's the time going to be? 25.9? Only good enough for P7. That felt pretty hooked up until the final few corners. And that's heartbreaking. Really good lap, and it's P7. Felt pretty good. We are hanging it all on the line at the moment. Half 10th up as we go into Sector 3. Come on, come on. Oh no, I messed it. It's gone. How have we not invalidated? It's a classic Matt212 bottle out of the final corner. Oh, it's gone now. Oh no. Yeah, it's just one little mistake there. It's actually had better rotation than I thought I would down the end of the hangar straight. Get your bottle emojis in, chat. That one's disappointing. That is so frustrating there. If we found another 10th of a second, we would have lined up on the second row of the grid. But Verstappen takes pole ahead of Leclerc and Hamilton then. So big dogs fighting at the front of the field, but we've got 52 laps ahead of us of the British Grand Prix. This is about to get dramatic. We always take unnecessary risks, Jeff. It's what we do here, and that is the worst strategy I've ever seen. It reckons we go mediums for like most of the GP and then hards, so we'll roll with that and we'll see how we get on. I've got to remember as well, the Williams is a very, very thirsty girl. But he reckons this race is going to be less than 80 minutes. I'm doing well, thanks, Jack. Hopefully you are as well, mate. Starting on hard, yeah, there's no chance of that. Starting on the mediums, so we've got an opportunity actually here to potentially jump a few cars into turn 1. And I'm jinxing myself by saying this, but my starts recently have been chef's kiss. Right, here we go then. Ready for the start of the British Grand Prix. 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go. And George Russell has gone nowhere. We'll have him. Hamilton struggling as well, so we'll have Carlos Sainz. And up into the top 5 already before we make it to turn 1 there. Verstappen and Leclerc side by side at the front of the field. Apparently I had a collision with Sainz. Didn't even know I'd done that. Can we go around the outside of Lewis? We'll get the nose to the inside. Oh, Merck there wanted to try and slam the door, but we won't let it happen. As Verstappen will hang on to the lead of the GP, but Lando Norris there. Flying start on those hard tyres in his McLaren to the outside of Leclerc. Maybe? No, as we're going to get immediately Hamilton trying to get back down my inside down the end of the Wellington Straight. Will we see a 2021 scenario here between myself and Lewis Hamilton? Let's wait and see. Oh, Lewis to the outside. Dearie me. This is not going to end well. It's... Oh, I don't get a warning. I've got a warning. That's a shame. Right, we've got 2 more of those then this afternoon as, well, the top 3 line astern at the moment. 5 cars, 5 different teams making our top 5 on lap 1. And yeah, I'm quite happy with the way we started this one. Leclerc now to the outside of Verstappen. So are we going to see a potential fight for the lead as Leclerc trying to go the long way around? Shades of 2019 between our front two. And Leclerc will just have to slot back in for now. See again Leclerc to the outside. Will we see him get through? No, Lando tried to do a little bit of an undercut, but Verstappen will lead then at the end of that one. We're into P4 as Sainz there's got the jump on Lewis as well. But Norris on those hard tyres is cooking. Oh, here we go. Leclerc to the inside of Max again. Down the end of the back straight. Lando Norris and I got a fantastic seat in the house for this one. I mean, we can only hope that this battle rages on all afternoon as Leclerc around the outside will have the inside through the final couple of turns there. But Verstappen is not giving up on it. And the Dutchman once again will swoop through. I think no, we didn't set fastest lap there, but Russell has. Don't get a warning. Oh! I mean, this is really, it's a 5-car battle, but Hamilton and George Russell are not far behind either. But the thing is, at the end of the day, like, don't get me wrong, I absolutely enjoy streaming on Twitch. But the problem is, of course, the only way you make money is obviously through donos and subs and things like that. Obviously, YouTube, I get paid because people watch the video. Ads on Twitch just do not pay much. Hence why I'm not worried about running them and that kind of thing. Like, unless you've got, you know, oh, here we go. Verstappen lock up. Oh, Verstappen struggling at the final couple of corners. He's immediately, I think, lost the DRS to Charles Leclerc. And surely Lando and I now are going to sense an opportunity as the Dutchman very, very vulnerable as we make our way through the first couple of turns. Can we get, oh, to the inside of Lando? He wanted to cover me off, but we won't have it. And into the podium places then for the first time today. But how vulnerable will Verstappen be down this next straight? Will he be able to try and close back up the gap to Charles Leclerc? It's just one of those weird little balances. But of course, you know, on the other hand, you know, this is my full-time job, so I have to think about where I need to focus time to earn more money. So if Twitch was bringing in more, then obviously I'd stream more because obviously I can justify it. So all these little things that go on. Here we go, though. We're going to get a run on Verstappen to the inside we go. Up into P2. Yeah, Verstappen is struggling, but now I need to get inside the range of Leclerc. Oh, come on. I'm just going to miss out on the... Oh, I might have just got the DRS. I think we were literally on the nose. Ah! Lewis! Lewis is a madman still. Oh, we got the DRS, though. That's really good. We lost a load of time, but we'll get a bit of free time back as Lewis tried to have a look down the inside. Now, it's not going to be many laps before if Lewis gets a run, he can just have it. Definitely using more fuel as well again, as per normal. Here comes Lewis. Down the inside, I'm just going to let the Merc have it for now.
Come on, you can win that place back.
Mark clearly is not listening to me in the car. But we'll slot back into P3 in 10 World Championships worth of sandwiches. Oh, there we go. Hamilton's inside Leclerc's DRS now. Hamilton is cooking early on. He wants another British Grand Prix. Oh, Russell down the inside of Verstappen through Maggots and Beckett's. Okay. So hard tyres now are starting to look good. I did bottle qualifying, but I made it up at the start. Oh, here we go. Lewis to the outside of Leclerc in towards Maggots and Beckett's. This is scary. He's gone and done it. Lewis Hamilton to the lead of the British Grand Prix there in front of the home crowd. I'm sure the home fans were loving that. As here comes Leclerc fighting back though, as they make their way down the hangar straight, and Hamilton. Well, clearly Mark's not allowed to say Charles Leclerc, but Hamilton, that was a brave attempt. And unfortunately it was all for nothing. Oh, here we go, Hamilton, round 2. Oh, there's wheel banging that time round, and this is going to allow us to get even closer. As Leclerc there, I'm sure we'll try and get another run on Lewis off the corner. Can we potentially get ourselves involved in this scrap? Here we go, Leclerc. Look at the speed we've got though, down the inside, 3 wide for the lead. And we're going to make it through and up into the lead of the British Grand Prix for Williams. We'll have to hang Leclerc out to dry there. That straight line speed was completely unexpected, but get a screenshot of that, because we probably won't be here for very long. Oh, Leclerc tried it, and I was not having it. Hamilton will say thank you very much and get back round the Ferrari. That was so scary. Oh, where's the braking there? I said, Lewis, that's a penalty.
It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
Oh, I've locked up.
Head down and let's get it done.
That's what a penalty's worth on this game. Deary me. I made a conscious effort there not to run wide. Oh, yellows. Someone's slowing down. Aston Martin? I think that might be Alonso out of the GP. The GT7 finals, I watched those in Barcelona. Gran Turismo know how to put on a good esport event. The problem is with Gran Turismo is there's no prize pool for it. If they chuck like $100,000 prize pool at that would absolutely explode. Like, it does. The fact that it does as well as it does without any prize money is insane. Right, Russell's boxed, so we've now got 2 seconds over Verstappen. This could be really critical for us if Verstappen and the Ferraris can fight. Maybe we can open up a bit of a gap. Alright, let's just try and keep Verstappen at bay now. So I think Albon is actually with that group as well. So Albon's ahead of a lot of slower cars, which is ideal. I think what we've got to hope for now is the Mercs and Lando get a little bit caught up in some slower traffic. There's Leclerc and Verstappen now fighting. Oh, yellows! Please don't be a safety car now. That would be really bad timing for us. Oh, it's George Russell! Russell out of the British Grand Prix then, and not even lap 20. So we're not going to see from his side of the garage whether the strategy works today. I'm just praying we don't get a safety car, otherwise I'm in big trouble here. So if the rest of the AI trying to do like another 10 laps on these mediums, they are not going to be in a fun position by the end of this. Anyway, end of lap 24 though, we're almost at half distance tonight. We're doing pretty well so far. Verstappen and Leclerc still fighting, but we are going to peel into the pit lane then. No idea where to brake, so I'm going to guess there. That was alright actually. It was pretty tidy. Yeah, decent first stint. I'm quite happy with the way that's gone. You know, leading the race. But where are we going to be relative to Hamilton? It looks like he's already back out in clean air. And the pit lane here costs you so much time. But Albon hanging with Piastri is kind of wild. So Hamilton's tyres are going to be cooked by the end of this.
Okay, off we go. Back into the race.
Oh, we're going to be out in a lot of traffic, though. A lot of traffic. Out of the pit lane then once more.
Now, let's get some heat into those tyres.
We're going to be out in some clear air, but down in P15, Hamilton has got a huge jump, but he's probably going to be slower right to the end of the afternoon. The goal now is to try and keep the gap ahead of Leclerc and Verstappen, and maybe take a bit of time out of Lewis. Right, come on then, Joe. Don't know why you're behind the freeze anyway. We're going to get a big run on the Alfa Romeo. Side by side into Maggots and Beckett. Whoa. That was quite aggressive, but we made it happen. And hopefully we're going to get another one here as well, without losing too much time. Albon into the pit lane then.
Alexander's in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
We go to the outside of De Vries. I probably should use some battery here. Around the outside we'll go with Nick De Vries. And we are up then into P11 once more. But with Albon in the pit lane. Oh, I didn't even need to overtake De Vries. He planned on boxing anyway. But yeah, Albon into the pit. Albon's gone softs, okay. AI are cooking up something weird. We've set new fastest lap of the day. That gap to Hamilton is coming down. But the tyre strategy for the AI can be quite rogue at times. Oh, Ocon, talking of which, into the pits. As well as, I believe, Lando Norris. So, no, it's Oscar Piastri in. So what's Lando doing then? A little recap of what happened up until now would be simply lovely. So, we qualified P7. Had a good start. Got him into P4, I believe. Then Leclerc and Verstappen, Hamilton and I have really just been having an almighty duke out for the lead. Hamilton boxed really early. He's trying to go to the end. He's now not far behind Leclerc and Verstappen, who have not boxed yet. So Hamilton's winning this thing. I believe I'm in a net P2 still. And then Leclerc and Verstappen, I think, would be out behind me. But might now be in real trouble. I just don't know yet. Say, next lap I should be able to get... Oh, there we go. Leclerc in. Leclerc is finally into the pit lane. So we might see Lando in now as well. Perez and Verstappen both opt to stay out there. Neither of the cars just in front of me as well. So what is the gap going to be to Charles Leclerc late on in the day? Less than 20 laps to go here from Silvo. Yeah, he's going to be way behind as onto those hard tyres he goes. Don't know why he wouldn't go softs if he'd been able to take the mediums so far. So unless we have an absolute stinker, we should be safe from Leclerc towards the end of this. Could Albon really get a podium in this series? That would be absolutely insane. We've got to try and get a run now on Lando and Sainz, though. Up in towards Maggots and Beckett as we go. We were able to get a double slipstream earlier and make a really good move work. I'm hoping I can do the same again. So nice and early on the throttle. To the outside of Lando Norris. Let me try and get a run on Sainz. Oh, down the middle. As Lando just wanted to squeeze me a little bit. I was worried Sainz was going to continue to move across. So we had to get to the inside there, but we'll make it work. We are now up into P4 then of the GP. Hamilton 7 seconds up the road. So I need to take 10 seconds out of him in the final 16 laps here. Purple through the final sector and a new personal best. No. Oh, that's another warning. Believe that's the first one since the penalty. I believe. And there we go. Verstappen finally into the pit lane then. So we are going to be back into P2 of this Grand Prix. And lucky not to get a warning there. Got to be really careful with those towards the end of this. But yeah, we were taking good time out of Lewis this lap. This fight is not over for the win, you know. We might still be able to get to Lewis Hamilton. Oh, Leclerc is cooking late on in the day. I am not, though. We lost time to Lewis that last lap. Oh, come on. How is that Merc so fast on those tyres? Yeah, I've got to make sure. We should get Lando out of the range, to be fair. I'm actually more nervous about Albon, who's now into P4. Go on, Alex. Oh, no, he's lost it. Charles Leclerc might be a big threat as well by the end of this. See, look, this lap has felt pretty good, and it's still 2 tenths out of Lewis. Oh, I messed up that, though. Oh, that's a warning. You're having a laugh. At no point were all 4 wheels outside the white lines. We've got Lando out of the 3 seconds. We can only hope him and Leclerc hold each other up a bit, but I think Leclerc is just going to sail past him. And they'll probably sail past me. Albon is still closing in on me towards the end of this. Like, Albon now is 8 seconds back. If I muck up, we might lose this to Alex. Get those elbows out when Leclerc catches up. No, I've got to use Leclerc. I'm not going to be able to defend from him. And I've got a penalty anyway. So we're going to try and use Leclerc to drag me further ahead as Verstappen. Verstappen's only 6 seconds back. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to use Leclerc to our advantage here. Otherwise, we might get jumped by Verstappen by the end of this thing. Leclerc, I'm trying to let you by. Oh, I messed up turn 1.
Okay,
don't get a penalty.
Position, trying to keep focus.
Right, this is really boring chat, but I've got to be so strategic here. We've just got to sit behind Leclerc and try and make sure I stay in the range to the end of the race. Ugh. So it is going to be very tight between Lando and I still, but I'm more nervous now about Verstappen, because both those Red Bulls are flying. We've only got 5 more laps, or 6 more laps, so even if we can just stay behind Leclerc for a couple, we might be safe. But Hamilton has absolutely masterminded this. Copied Ferrari, should have known it would be wrong. I didn't copy Ferrari, I went nowhere near the same strategy as them. I boxed like 10 laps before Ferrari did. Oh, Leclerc's got out the range. We're in even bigger trouble. Come on, Lando, hold up Max for me. I know he never would in real life, and he's not going to here. Oh no, he is. Go on, Lando. Even if you just cost him a second or 2. And he hasn't. Lando Norris is giving it up. Come on, Perez, fight your teammate. Just get on with it. Go side by side loads. Battle wheel to wheel. There you go. Perez has rammed him. Oh, but Perez is clean through. No. Max Verstappen, the first time I've ever seen him just let his teammate by. Perez is almost now in my DRS. What are those Red Bulls doing, man? Boss man, it's all getting wild. And now both Red Bulls, I think, are about to have me.
3.5 seconds.
Perez is cooking. Verstappen's just hanging on to his coattails, because clearly the real #1 driver. Hamilton has absolutely won this thing, and I'm just slower than everyone else. Perez down the inside. I'm going to give it up easy. I don't know what the gap is to Lando. That's the other one I'm worried about. Oh, not down at turn 1, Checo. Oh! That could have been both of us out. This is probably one of the most depressing ways to end a race. Is like, you've done a really good strategy up to this point, you've jumped a load of cars, and now you just have not got the pace to match them. Don't get a penalty. Yeah, Perez is going to have me here. Nothing I can do now. Goodbye, Checo. We'll tuck back in for some slipstream. Lando is still 3 seconds back. So we might still get P5 in all of this. Here comes Max. Not able to do it there. One more lap to go then of the British Grand Prix. It has been a ridiculously fast-paced race here, but Hamilton is looking like he's going to win this one with a balls-to-the-wall strategy powered by Mercedes. Perez, easily my driver of the day. Penalties, started this race in the back of the field. We gave him slander before this race, and he has absolutely recovered it fantastically to a podium. I've actually done the fuel usage as well really nicely today, because we usually find ourselves fuel saving at the end of these, but we'll take some slipstream whilst we can, take some DRS on the final lap of this GP. A bitter pill to swallow this afternoon. At one point, I thought the win was going to be on, but I think as long as I don't do anything stupid, we should hang on ahead of Lando Norris. That's the big goal by the end of this GP. And don't bin it on the final lap. Don't have an engine failure on the final lap. Here comes Verstappen. Not happening there, my friend. We'll try and beat Verstappen on the road if we can. Oh, no. A bit of a mistake. Verstappen tried to look for it. As we make our way out onto the straight for the final time. Here comes the Dutchman. Lando Norris, exactly 3 seconds back. I can't afford to lose time battling Max, but we are. Max Verstappen is clearly on Lando Norris's team. Hamilton's going to win the Grand Prix. We'll get back down the inside of the Dutchman, but will that be enough for Lando Norris to potentially walk away with it? Oh, damn it. Yeah. Oh, no.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
The quintessential Matt212 bottle on the very last lap. Oh, no. That is... I think I wasn't going to get it over Lando anyway. I think. Mitch with another bit. Thank you very much. I mean, would I finish a Grand Prix any other way? Hamilton got me that penalty, man. It ruined it. It ruined it. Bottle job 212. He returns again. Oh, man. That was such a tough race as well. Yeah, I know I got another penalty. That's why I finished 6th. To be honest, I was surprised I didn't lose out more places. If the gap's less than 3 seconds to Lando, then I'm going to be truly gutted with that one. But I think we were going to, like, because I made that mistake, I think we were going to lose it to him anyway. But there we go. Hamilton back on top at the British Grand Prix. It is absolutely wild scenes here from Silverstone. Like I said, though, Perez is my driver of the day. That is wild. Smurf with another 5 Tier 1 subs, mate. Thank you so much. Harry, Deadass Broccoli, Dark Rain Apple Juice, and Alex J. There we go. Cobbers, welcome on into the stream. Smurf, that is absolutely wild, though, mate. Oh, man. What was the gap to Lando in the end? Yeah, so we were only... we weren't going to beat Lando Norris anyway. I think we lost too much time battling Verstappen in those final few corners. But there we go. Lewis Hamilton will take the win here at Silverstone. Charles Leclerc will come through for P2 when all is said and done. Verstappen just behind his teammate Sergio Perez, Lando Norris, but both Williams in the points. I don't think 6th and 7th is too bad there. Albon had a really good race there from 11th place on the grid, and it does mean championship-wise, when we lose a little bit out to some of our big rivals. Perez, though, brings back down the gap to Verstappen in P2 there. Charles Leclerc still in P3 ahead of Sainz. Hamilton, though, now ahead of Russell and Lando Norris there. We're still P8, and Albon, with that result, up now into P11. He could still potentially battle with some bigger names later on this campaign. And I'll be honest, if McLaren are still pretty mediocre, we might be able to fight them in the Constructors as well there. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very, very soon with more F1 Williams Road to Glory. A massive thank you to all of my YouTube members and my Patreon supporters for their continued donations to help my work. These things go much further than I think a lot of you ever realise and allow me to continue making content full-time here on YouTube. So if you want to support me from as little as £1 a month and be featured on all of these end clips, either click the join button next to the subscribe or head over to my Patreon. There's a link down in the description.